Uh, Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you for having me here. It's really meaningful for me to talk about in a house that is one of the places that the politics was brought to earth from the heavens about a subject and a region that the politics, some people are trying to send the politics from earth to heavens. I want to talk about the God's force of Revolutionary Guard, not all aspects of Revolutionary Guard. I don't want to talk about what they are doing in Iran, in economy of Iran, in politics of Iran, in several aspects of the social life of Iranian people. I just want to talk about that branch of Revolutionary Guard which is in charge of out of Iran operation, which is famous as Quds Force. Quds Force, which has about approximately 14,000 members, has a clear strategy based on the theory of the regime of Iran, which is somehow in one word against modern world. Based on this theory, the main strategy of Quds Force in that region is based on two connected aims, two goals. First, to create as much as possible crisis in that region, to force the foreigners to leave that region, especially United States. Based on this first strategy of Quds Force of Revolutionary Guard in region, we have seen in recent years that not only in Iraq and Afghanistan or Palestine or everywhere, or Yemen on these days, they may help Shiites and Sunnis at the same time. As much as we have crises in that region and they try to have less security, especially in countries that US has invaded, it helps to push them to leave that region. Now, if you talk to members of Revolutionary Guard, they say that we succeeded and US was defeated. They left Iraq, they left Afghanistan. And the slogan that this region, I mean Middle East, should be only for the Middle East nations is one of the attractive slogans that Revolutionary Guard always talk about that. They have a minor goal in that strategy too. They say that if we create enough conflicts far from our borders, especially as much as possible near to the borders of Israel, then we will put the enemy, which they mean when they say enemy, especially the United States, to be engaged in some conflicts that they will not have enough time or opportunity to attack to Iran, to have military strike against Iran. The second strategy of Revolutionary Guard is creating the organizations which I call them dual function organizations, politics and military actions at the same time. One of the best examples of this strategy is Hezbollah in Lebanon. The model of Hezbollah in Lebanon is the ideal model for Quds Force of Revolutionary Guard in the whole region. They think that the organizations which can act like political parties and participate in any election, but at the same time they should have enough military power, military members, equipments that to put more force whenever they want to get the power, or when there is a chaos in a country, they can act as a military organization and fight with the others. What Hamas did in Israel, they won the election first, but used the military force to keep that. Hamas was made on the model of Hezbollah. They're doing the same model, they're following the same model in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Yemen, in everywhere. In this second strategy, Revolutionary Guard tries wherever they can have, there is a minor Shia people or originally Iranian people like the Persian Gulf states. We have originally Iranian people around 30%, 40% in all Persian Gulf states. They try to rely on them to make that dual organizations based on those minorities. But not necessarily if in some countries they don't have any Shia minority or Iranian minorities, they use the Sunni minorities or Sunni majorities, groups, hardliners to follow this strategy. Now, based on these two main strategies of Quds Force of Revolutionary Guard, which is supported by the leader of Iran, and General Soleimani directly reports to the leader Ayatollah Khamenei, I think that we can better see what they are doing in everywhere. Of course, there are several other factors working in that region. For instance, what happened by ISIS. A child was born that nobody expected to be so dangerous, even Iran, which according to the first strategy, they didn't care to have so much chaos in everywhere. But now it's something that everybody worries about that. Or what has happened in Syria, the uprising of a nation against a dictator, which push Iran and Quds Force to support a nationalistic regime, a Ba'athi regime in Syria. But anyway, all these efforts can be analyzed based on these two strategies of Quds Force. I stop right now and leave further explanations for Q&A. Thank you.